right, welcome back to the Kickback DMV. I have with me a familiar face.
What's them side knowledge? What boy? Mr. Get It Done.
Okay, Mr. You know what? Speaking of Mr. Get It Done, so I did watch that studio vlog, and the girl talking about some. I see why they call you Mr. Get It Done. That was your idea?
Of course, the whole thing. Right now.
Who called you Mr. Get It Done?
I'm working on an album, Illusion.
Okay.
That has characters in it, like Mr. Get It Done, which is a Mr. Fix It, Get It Done type of guy. Mr. Right is stereotypical. He say everything gonna be good, but it ain't good. I'm dealing with the situation right now, mostly, so it's like,
ooh, yeah. So you are all these men?
No, I've been Mr. Right. I guess I could say that, yeah.
Are you not now?
No, I'm Mr. Get It Done. That's the good one.
Okay,
Right,
the good one.
Yeah, Mr. Right.
He said the right stuff.
He said the right stuff, but then, you know, later down the road, he shows true colors.
All right, so I'm just gonna ask you, just, you know, like just a catching up type question. So, if you cloned yourself, which characteristic would you not want cloned?
My anger.
How do you control your anger?
I walk away, which is probably not the best thing.
I know you said you were emotionally intelligent, or that people should be. You get angry and walk away and don't communicate. Do you say, I'm about to just step off, or you just...
I just go. I probably won't say nothing for a couple of days.
Woo! Do you communicate, hey, I just need a couple of days to myself?
If the person asks me, I'm probably not really the person who's going to say something that like that second or that minute or that hour or the day, unless you like confront me. Like, you gotta come up to me, kind of bring me out that zone, like shake me up, like, because once I'm, it's like hard to get me back.
So emotional intelligence is not there.
No, it's there. Just that
you don't act on it.
Controlling my emotions. Like, say if I'm at work, something bad happened, and okay, some people, they can sit through the fire. I can't really sit through the fire. All
right, you know we always get into feedback tweet. Having a girl nowadays is like playing make it, take it. Sad world. First of all, like for the people that don't know, you know, I got a little older subscribers. What is make it, take it?
Two people on the court.
Okay.
Somebody shoot the shot. They got the ball over and over again until they miss the shot, and then that person, they shoot the shot and they make it. And so it's just an endless cycle of whoever makes the most shots wins.
Okay, and you're relating this to having a girl?
Women.
To women.
Like, yes, to having a girl, but to having a woman.
Correlate the two.
We live in a damn
small
it's
place.
A small place where everybody is always in triangle relationships. So it's easily to get misconstrued when you have a woman here, a guy here, or a woman here, and a guy here. So they're with this person, but they don't like this person. They haven't liked this person for a while, and then they end up messing with you.
So I met you cool, but like my dude is my dude. Like, I haven't been with him for a minute, but you cool, I like you, but when you mess up, I kind of go back. Like, this thing is always going to be there, and we're going to...
Until like those people actually say, look, I'm gonna cut ties with this, and it's gonna be you. There's no rules, no guidelines to how you feel, or like even like nobody saying you wrong or doing anything. If you want to be happy, be happy.
That sounds like polygamy to me. Okay.
Whoa, I ain't saying polygamy.
If you want to be happy, be happy. Do what you want.
I know a friend. I know a friend who like that type of stuff. I'm not.
You're not into that.
One person.
One person.
But like sometimes you can't get it. Oh, like I've tried to, like, I've just been talking about this all week. I had the person that had no baggage with them, and it was cool, and it still didn't work out versus the person who has baggage, and it works out better.
So segue into the next one, which is similar. Staying married in today's age is near impossible. Why is that? And does that discourage you from marriage?
Nah, but it's like, take it. Like,
when you meet someone, do you ask them, are you talking to someone else?
We know what it is. It's just that it's always like these weird situations. I'm not trying to say it like that.
Okay.
Mr. Stupid Girl.
So, okay.
Not on purpose.
And if you're Mr. Still Your Girl, then in that sense, I can understand why marriage might not be the most bright and happy thing, or it might be impossible to stay married because you're in a dishonest situation. You're not the dude that is getting done to, but you're the one that's doing it. So you know what women are capable of.
Yeah.
Because it could clearly happen to you.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, so if I could do it, then I know it might happen to me, but
yeah,
you never know that person.
No.
Till you know that person, though.
Because everybody thinks that they're the one-off situation, they're the one that does, yeah, I know what he did to so-and-so, but that's not going to happen with me until it happens with you. Why did you take someone else's girl?
That's such a, like, blunt way to say it.
Why did you
take
because it's girl? Like,
I did not mean to.
The Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter.
The Black Lives Matter?
Yes.
Yes, they matter.
The man that was with this woman, was he black?
Yeah.
Do you support men?
Yes.
So why did you go and take this man's girl? You don't even need to know him.
I didn't walk up and say,
I mean, you didn't, but you knew that there was a situation there. Because we ain't going to get too much out of it. All right, this next one, thinking about the world makes me mad. Like, it's not even funny. And I think about this 70% of the day. Okay, so majority of the day, 70%, that means 30 is positive thoughts, 70 is negative about the world. What is it about the world specifically, like maybe 2 solid things that just upset you?
Death.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
We all have an expiration date. So how can you change your mindset to better deal with it? Or is it like, no, you can never prepare for it, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is or whatever, I'm still going to be bothered by it. The latter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's more so like, it's reality. It was a reality check. If you never had it, then you're probably going to feel the same way how I did.
Okay.
It just, the older I got, it was different. It hit a little bit more like, shoot.
Versus you popping up at the funeral, you here because my mom here, my family here, I don't really know you like that.
These are people that I know.
Now you're like older.
Saying, oh yeah, I'm going to see this person. And I see you all the time, but now I can't see you no more because, you know, one of my uncles that his daughter got me started with music, so that hit a little hard. My dad's brother. So I was just thinking, I can't wait to see him working, and then boom, that happened. Then my grandfather on my mom's side, so it's like, so that's cool though.
Okay. All right. That was one, death. And what's the other thing? Or you just think about death all day?
Just like how fast and like draining. It just all that combined just
that's a lot.
Social media.
Okay. Because you're on and then you're on. And then you're on and then you're on. And I'll be watching you. So it gets too much. Social media, the Instagram is set up to have an algorithm to support things that you are typically interested in. So, assuming that it's catered to the things that you tap into, why are you trying to get away from something that you're clearly interested in?
Oh, like music and stuff like that?
So it's music.
Nah,
if I went and looked at your Explore page, what would I see?
It would be music, funny stuff, cars, and like, just like a bunch of funny stuff, honestly.
Okay. Does your timeline look like your Explore page?
Nah, not really. I mean, reels-wise, yeah. I guess.
Kinda?
I don't look on the timeline.
So then what would you be stepping away from?
Just the world that's in it. Like, just knowing that, okay, you know, funny stuff could also mean people getting hurt nowadays. Like, ignorant stuff like that.
You think that's funny?
Sometimes it's funny.
You replied to IDK. He tweeted, it's possible to be a great friend and a terrible lover. And you said, yes, I'm horrible. What have you done with this information? That you're a terrible lover. What adjustment have you made, or what adjustments do you need to make, and why haven't they been done?
I say with the next person, it's more so giving them what I couldn't get the last person. You know, when you break up with someone, you make the biggest changes, and it's like you can't give it back to that person because I assume. Now the next person gets it, and it's like, okay, I would break up just to be like, it's not you, it's me. But I'm not gonna put their business out there. They messed up too. Okay. Before me. But I have my role to play too, because I talked to my mom today about it. It's like, do you think you honestly didn't mess up at all? And I was like, nah, it was never my fault, any of them. And I was like, okay, hold on. I probably jumped the gun with that. She was like, I was like, yeah, all right. I don't do arguments. 0.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what you said. Staying married in today's age is near impossible. Absolutely, because you don't stay. You be running. Nah. I don't know how you could be optimistic about marriage and you don't even stay. You don't stick it out.
It's not like that. I wouldn't run away. It's just that.
But that's what you do.
The argument has to make sense for me to even get into that. When I argue,
are you loud? You raise your voice?
No, it's like more so. if you don't feel what I'm trying to say, what's the point? I mean, I'm wasting breath. I'm just gonna go ahead.
Have you ever actually taken the time to understand the way the other person communicates?
Like, look in their perspective and put myself in their shoes?
Yeah, if you're in a group full of Hispanics, you know, that all speak Spanish, are you going to be, like, confidently speaking English, or are you going to try to pull out, hola, como esta? So just the same thing. You know, you're going to try to do a little, you're going to try to, you know, poquito habla inglés.
You get it?
See, so that's the same thing with relationship. Why are you speaking your language and not that person's language if you want them to understand what it is that you're saying?
My problem is I've never really took the time to understand that person.
Because you're all about self.
Yeah, at first. But now it's more so like, okay, you know, there's somebody out there who can match that energy, who can show you like,
okay,
like, I could do this.
You're not really, you don't know if you really changed yet until you're tested.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so smart.
Oh, you know, I love it. Thank you. Winner or quit, of course, I'm going to give you a statement. You tell me if you with it. I mean, you agree, quit it, you don't agree. He's a friend to the show, so he know how I do. All right, this first one. A man's confidence and self-esteem are determined by a woman's reaction to him. Are you with that, or you quit that and tell me why? So, if ain't no girls calling your phone, ain't no girls like, oh my gosh, he look good, like, nobody's really in your face, is that going to have men, maybe you, lack confidence? Or is it like, I'm good, if nobody look at me, nobody look my way, nobody say I look good, I'm gonna be confident regardless?
I'm biased on this question.
Okay.
Very, because for me, like I just told my best friend that he's supposed to be here. I'm at a point where I don't need all that women hitting my phone or going out partying or looking for the next chick to mess with. I don't need all that stuff.
You did.
I never really did.
You didn't. So you never, if girls were not, was there ever a time where girls weren't really looking your way?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like middle school, high school, and then when it happened, I was like, oh, okay. But then the older I got, the more I was like, oh, this is easy.
But during that time frame when you were being ignored, essentially, did you still have confidence?
Nah, it was more so, it's weird if I really think back. Yeah, I had a certain type of confidence. I was being myself. I've always been myself, so that confidence always showed out more than like, oh, he doesn't go ahead. He's not like, you know how guys always try to show out and be like,
yeah.
Oh, what's your name? I don't do none of that stuff.
Okay.
And girls will be like, oh, he's the only one who's not.
So at the time you lacked confidence, but not enough to pretend to be someone you're not. But once women started talking to you, at that point, did you feel more confident? Mm-hmm. So then it kind of stands true. Oh, okay. All right, this next one. As an artist, it is better to get a bank loan than to sign with a label.
I was probably stupid when I said that, because I definitely got called out on Twitter. He was like, don't listen to him, that's the dumbest idea ever. But it was more
How do you feel personally? Like, if no one was to correct that and no one was to say anything about that statement, how do you feel about it? What was the logic that you saw?
My logic was, okay, so if your credit's right, I'm not saying you got bad credit and you're good. You're probably not going to get a bank loan if you got bad credit anyway. You got to have some type of money handling skills to get a bank loan. Mm-hmm. And if you really love your music, you would do what you think you should do to put it out there. But be smart with it. That was my whole thing, but I didn't elaborate it like that. It was more so I just said it. Like, that was the initial thought.
I don't see what's wrong with that. What's the difference? A bank giving you money and a label giving you money. Like, the bank, you got to have good credit, which essentially you would want to, because it's like you said, dang, you can actually handle money. You can't handle the money. You got a 400 score, and then you go to the label. You think you're going to manage the money right?
My whole thing about that, too, is having business credit in the first place, too. It's not just a regular bank. Like, they might give you that, but the interest might be up here versus having a business credit and you have your LLC. See, I've been doing my research and stuff like that. So if you have all that stuff situated, then get the loan. So
why is it that the person's response to what you confidently put out there made you second guess yourself if you know what you know?
Because he more so like, he didn't bash it, but we agreed to disagree. We agreed to disagree at first, but then he said, okay, I agree, you just said it a different way, but I think we're talking about the same thing. I said, yeah, like what you said was not wrong at all. What he said, I can't remember back to that tweet, but I know what you're talking about. What he said was pretty straightforward and good, and I was like, but here's another angle too, because this is something I would do, and it's what I want to do, but now I'm looking for grants. I didn't know there was grants out there for artists.
Yes.
I just applied for them.
Look at you. All right, to be respected as a rapper, you have to show you come from hardship. You with that or you quit that? Would you be, the people
Quit
get
it.
down, quit it. Okay, so you can be a suburban rapper and people have respect
both.
for you. Okay.
I've came from the projects.
Okay.
I've lived in apartments where I've seen people get hit by cars. I've heard the gunshots, all that when I was up to 12, and then I moved with my dad, and I've had the suburban.
Yeah.
So I've seen both sides of the story. Like,
so people would respect you as an artist. Not saying you can rap or not, but it's like, no, I respect you even if you didn't come from any sort of like.
Because I'm not talking about, oh yeah, I want to be the hardest cat, or I want to be the hardest rapper. I don't want to be that. I just talk about music in my perspective, and it's therapeutic for me. And I also put music as therapy. Like, I wanted to be a therapist, so I just, some songs sound like therapy to others, and I've gotten that now. So I know, as far as a lyricist, that I can touch people a certain way.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm ready for this album. It's like, okay, it's based on relationships.
Yeah.
That's all my music has been lately.
That's a big part of a lot of our lives, and even outside of music, a lot of podcasts, you know, the industry's oversaturated. Everybody's talking about relationships.
Yeah, but I'm taking a different perspective, and it's weird, like I said, because I'm living it. And I didn't want to, but I was like, dang.
Put it in music.
I was like, I ended up, I was like, okay, I'm doing this. This is how this is going to go. And then I've said so much, you know, the power of, you know, life and death is in your tongue. So when I was writing this stuff, and when I was saying this stuff, I made sure I didn't say stuff a certain way so it wouldn't come back bad, but it necessarily came out good.
Okay, so Dark Thoughts is the EP, right? So I did go ahead and I listened to all the songs. Okay, so the first one, Dark Thoughts. You said, I've been in my head, dark thoughts, leaving inwards dead. So
that scares me. So I just be, and I've seen people, you know, I've seen things like, as far as like people committing suicide and stuff, like knowing like, okay, people have done it. I know people have the same, like, you know, intrusive thoughts. That's what I kind of meant though. Like, don't let your intrusive thoughts get the best of you.
Do you believe in life after death?
That's why I said death scares me, because I don't know.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you do, then wouldn't there be comfort that there'll be life after?
I know there's a heaven.
Okay.
I believe in God. So, but even I asked my grandma, she said she doesn't know.
We don't know, you know.
It's the not knowing that bothers me.
Self-preservation. So that means to protect oneself from harm or death. Have you ever considered suicide?
I'm not going to say yes, but I'm going to say no. The thought came, but it was faint. It wasn't like
it wasn't like, how can I do this plan and how can I make this happen? It was like, what would happen?
I wish I could just go. It was one of those. And I was like, it's been there, here and there. But as an older 21 to 24 now, 24, it's never popped up again. The music is not there. So,
well, it wasn't working that time when you was, hold on, what you say on
Oh, what? It wasn't working.
Said, man, the only thing keeping me calm is my PS5. I'm unstable as F right now. I can't talk to no one, not even the music helping.
Oh, yeah, sometimes it doesn't. Like right now, I can't write.
Why? You have writer's block?
It's not writer's block.
My
my writing process is a little bit different now. Like, when it hit. And I have a high.
Okay.
And when I'm on the high, I just write. And when I'm on the low, I just soak everything in, the world, even people's problems. I write people's problems now. It's crazy. Okay. And I just turn it into a story.
That's real art. And then, of course, We Outside. I heard that, I don't know. Was it last? Yeah, I did hear it last year. I love it. I thought it was my favorite until I listened, like, to the whole EP.
And your favorite one is probably...
No! How you know? What is it?
Breathe.
Did I put that? No. Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
It's so... How you know? Why didn't you make a visual of that one? I mean, both was fine. I mean, that one was fine.
I didn't... It was one of the harder ones to make, and it was one of those ones that I was like, I don't know if people's going to like this because it's different.
I love it.
Different.
The production was really great. The beats were really nice, even with self-preservation, like here, I'm like...
See,
yeah.
People didn't get that.
I'm like, no.
My friends that aren't my friends no more was like, what's up with all the breathing? I was like,
are you kidding me? Like that goes with the whole thing.
The headshot, it's in your head. The EP, the dark thoughts. Like, bro, come on now. It's common sense, but people don't have it.
Yeah, that. I was like, okay, that was done, and all the beats weren't like the simple trap beats. Really?
2 weeks to make. Winter Breeze was the hardest song. It took a week to make. So if you do the math, everything else took a week. Wow. We also it took 15 minutes to make it total.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. And then Alone, I did. That was different from what I've heard from you because I did go back and listen to other stuff. Yeah, that was the one that had the auto-tune, right? Mm-hmm. That actually sounded good. Now, wasn't many words in there.
I know.
But it was cool. I was like, okay, I like this. It's very modern. Like, it was vibe. It was different from you. Like, you're multi-dimensional with your music. So, hearing that was...
what is it called? Start with a V. I can't get the word.
Versatile?
Yes. I've always been that way. If I put my first project back out, so people know that I've been this way. The EP was a little bit... The first EP was a little bit more grittier because I didn't know how to rap. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying stuff and trying to put it together. But the first album was like, okay, I could put stuff together, but it's still in that, like, I'm still trying to feel it. Yeah. Then my second one is when I got there. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, definitely growth in the music. And then, like, you know, you jumped ahead, Winter Breeze. I just can't let this road take me away. Elaborate on that. What does that mean?
Still fall back from it. Just takes
everything's death.
It just goes right back to the first.
Okay, so knowing that we've been dead like this whole EP, like everything's like death, dark thoughts, you know.
Dead. You're just in your head.
Okay, you're down in your head, right? What around there? You gonna use that one? Put a pin in it. Use that for next time.
Okay, I can say this. So
I was gonna say, next project, are we gonna be like, you know, a little bit more up?
At the end, I say yes, very up. But you're gonna have your lows. You know, I have to let them go.
Yeah.
But this goes into that EP goes into this album. If you listen to Winter Breeze, it says something, and I say Illusion, which is the album.
Okay.
Which is this. So when you hear, it's all
gonna be connected.
A dream.
Okay, and then the process with you deciding the order. So it was like kind of like down, down, we outside, down, down. That was intentional.
Oh, yes.
Okay, the whole production, everything. See, if y'all his friend, you gotta really support and really dissect the art and really ask questions. Because I really sat and listened. Like,
if you just listen and you don't know how, like Kyrie, my best friend, he knows the time. He was there for every step of the way. Mm-hmm. He helped with We Outside. It used to be, and we outside. That's what the game is. And outside, been through things, but it's all right. And we fine. Mm-hmm. Then he said, "Nah, you gotta add fine."
Fine.
Hey, and I put it in. Everybody's like, "How disgusting." I said, "Bro, I said one word."
Yeah, it be like that. Sometimes those little things.
He heard it. I ain't hear. That's why he's been every step of the way since the last project, this project, and all of them. It's just like his ear, my ear, and then I have other people that listen to this stuff now just because, okay, if you like my music, you can hear it real quick. It's not going to be the same when it come out. So you can, this is really, okay, cool, let me just add some more. Yeah. What's another person? This is really good. All right, let me go back, add some more. So that's my process.
All right, before we get out of here, you know I'm always ask you to give us some words of encouragement.
Let's always be yourself. Stay true to yourself.
How? You know okay, you telling me. Okay, cool.
How? This is for the people who don't like to be themselves.
Okay, for the people that don't like to be themselves. He's saying a statement, but some of us at this point don't even know who we are. How do you be yourself?
Well, okay. So I'm going to go with my mom said. You need to look at who your parents are because their demons are now on you, because it wasn't on purpose, you know what I'm saying? They conceived you, now all their demons are on you. You need to figure out with both your parents, what are the bad things from both of them, and exclude them from your life, and become who you're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't shy away from it. Don't try to be this person because your friend is this person, or your friend is that person. Just be you, stay true to yourself. If you got goals and dreams, attack them, execute them. That's about all I can say about it.
Shout out to Mom, and then shout out to you for retaining it and giving us that gem.
This is all within this week too.
I love it. This was perfect timing. See, the reason why we didn't interview a few weeks ago, you know, doing a birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Oh,
and we didn't know, you know, certain stuff happening. So we appreciate you coming to the show. I'm Wbk Frazier, and this is
Wbk.